General Studies 2. Topic: Bilateral, regional and global groupings and agreements involving India and/or affecting India's interests. India Seychelles Relations 1. Introduction. Seychelles President Danny Faure visited India recently. Both countries signed 6 memoranda of understanding, MOUs, including in areas of infrastructure development in Seychelles, cybersecurity and white shipping arrangement. India and Seychelles share a special relationship, and the strategic convergence between the two countries has been built on the foundation of shared values and common aspirations. To India's assistance, India handed over the second Dornier aircraft to the island nation, which would boost its capacity to conduct maritime surveillance. India had delivered the first Dornier aircraft in 2013. The aircraft is a proud testimony of India's devotion and commitment towards the people of Seychelles. In 2016, India gifted a fast interceptor boat to the country. India also announced a credit line of $100 million for Seychelles to purchase defense equipment from India to build its maritime capacity. India offered to finance civilian infrastructure, including the official buildings. 3. Defense cooperation. Defense cooperation has been a major component of relations between the two countries. Securing the seas will lead to creating a peaceful environment for the progress and prosperity of the two countries. Indian naval ships are regularly deployed to undertake patrol of the extensive exclusive economic zone of Seychelles. Both countries have strategic convergence in dealing with maritime challenges. They face dangers of international crimes such as piracy, drugs, human trafficking and illegal exploitation of oceanic resources. India is committed to augment Seychelles' defense capabilities, maritime infrastructure and increase capabilities of its defense personnel. For Assumption Island project, India is keen on developing the Assumption Island in the Indian Ocean and to expand its footprint in the strategically key region where China has been trying to enhance its military presence. Both countries agreed to work together on the stalled Assumption Island project, based on each other's interests. This softer approach adopted by India is in remarkable contrast to the strong-arm tactics it has used in the past with other countries in the IOR, such as the Maldives. Therefore, soft diplomacy in the Indian Ocean region will serve India better. It is seen as a major strategic enhancement of India's Indian Ocean region naval capacities. 5. Bilateral relations working together will ensure safety and security in the Indian Ocean. The Assumption Island project will help enhance maritime security along India's west and south coast. India is helping Seychelles patrol the Indian Ocean. India is an important source of tourism for the island nation. Seychelles provides a link to East African countries with whom India historically had socio-economic ties and at present forms a large market for Indian firms. Seychelles has been an important trading partner for India. Tourism, fishing, petroleum exploration, IT, computer education and pharmaceuticals have been identified as areas of economic cooperation. Since 2015, India and Seychelles has been collaborating in the field of blue economy. India and Seychelles has coastal surveillance radar project. The project aims at better management and responding to maritime security threats. India's good diplomatic ties with Seychelles might help in securing Seychelles vote, which will add to India's claim for a permanent seat at the UNSC. 6. China factor. The China factor is certainly an important aspect of Indian outreach in the Indian Ocean region. Beijing's involvement in the development of deep-sea ports in a string of littoral states in India's neighborhood has been a cause of concern for New Delhi. India, unlike China, does not have economic leverage to deploy its resources, has been manifested by China through its Belt and Road Initiative. 7. Way forward. India has been engaging diplomatically, economically, and strategically with Seychelles and other island nations to keep its foothold in the Indian Ocean region intact. India can effectively monitor the presence of foreign navies in the Indian Ocean region at a time when the Indian Ocean waters are becoming more contested day by day. Indo-French maritime cooperation is growing. France's historical relationship with the Seychelles could make India-France-Seychelles a key maritime partnership in the Indian Ocean region. The Indian government has articulated a policy for better cooperation among Indian Ocean nations as part of its Sagar Security and Growth for All in the Region initiative. This policy is embedded in New Delhi's vision to seek a climate of trust and transparency, respect for international maritime rules and norms by all countries, sensitivity to each other's interests, peaceful resolution of maritime security issues, and increase in maritime cooperation. Through various initiatives, India will have to keep on persisting in its engagement with its Indian Ocean partners,